happily ever after, very sweet sort of energy. So your person's definitely wants you to know that they are planning for this. You might not know that this person actually is planning for this long-term future with you, but they do feel like you're the one that they're supposed to settle down with, have this new beginning, and then hopefully, a long-term commitment with. So your person is very committed to this future as well. But this Two of Wands shows that it's maybe kind of in the planning stage more. Maybe they haven't really told you this yet, or maybe they've hinted at it. But this is definitely something that they are thinking of when it comes to their future. I feel like they see you in it, for sure. We have the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Cups too. So your person's having to let go of some burdens here. This could be about maybe just stuff in their past, just maybe karmic situations that they have to kind of heal and move on from. This could also just be about like past karmic partners. Maybe I'm just hearing what the word baggage, like they might have baggage from their exes or something, or even from their childhood that they're kind of having to let go of in order to give you the unconditional love that you deserve here with the Queen of Cups, because they do see you as this beautiful, lovely person who is so sweet. It's also interesting we have the King and Queen of Cups coming out together. So again, very much like soulmate energy here, divine counterpart energy. So they feel that you are their soulmate or twin flame. Take it as it resonates, and they want to overcome obstacles with the Ten of Wands to be with you, because they know that you deserve a lot of love. They know that you deserve the world, and so they don't want to have to hold themselves back from you. But I feel like if they did ever hold themselves back from you, it was because of this baggage from their past. But I feel like again they're motivated to let it go. I think this is also a message to you that if your person has ever been kind of withholding with you, it's not because they don't love you. It's probably just because of some sort of fear or like trauma from things in their past that they needed to work through. Temperance and the King of Swords. So your person is really, I think, trying to look at things very objectively and fairly with the King of Swords. It's like with the Temperance energy, this is such a beautiful card, but this is all about, yeah, balance and perspective, healing. So I feel like there's been a level of forgiveness, I think, towards you in the situation that your person has come into. And I think, again, also, because I think, especially, both sides do get triggered, even if the masculines tend to hide it. There is a lot of pain on both sides with these kind of deep soul connections, a lot of triggers, but, they're for healing with this temperance energy. But I feel like this person is starting to see the lesson, again, with the Hierophant energy and this connection. They're starting to really get it, and I think they're starting to see your side of the story, see things from your perspective, as well as, have a compassionate understanding of their own perspective. So this is really balanced. I feel like the King of Swords, it's like a very Libran energy of yeah, objectivity and fairness, and not like blaming everything on you or blaming everything on themselves, like understanding the lesson behind everything. Also, I feel like this is your person really keeping a close eye on you. I think they also want to let you know that they're grateful for your patience here at the Temperance. Maybe it took them a while to really see things from your perspective, and they're grateful that you gave them that opportunity and that time. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Wands. So yeah, your person definitely feels that this is destiny with you here, that you guys have a higher purpose in meeting in this union and of coming together. They feel that you are their fated partner. Again, with that Ten of Cups energy, their soulmate. And so with this Nine of Wands, it's like this person isn't giving up. Like they have faith in this connection, and they don't want to lose this love with you, because they feel, again, it is destiny, and that, this is something worth putting in the effort. This is something worth fighting for, even if sometimes it gets difficult. They don't want to run away from it. Maybe this person used to have a tendency to run away when things got hard, but it's like with you, because they know that you're their destiny, they feel like they have to put in the work, and they want to also, because this connection is important to them. King of Cups and the Star. Yeah, because of the King of Cups here, again, a lot of really deep love for you here. They want to tell you that they really, really adore you. I think this also is a sign from your person they're becoming more like emotionally intelligent. I think with this spiritual awakening they're having with the Hierophant, your person just, I feel like they're becoming more compassionate and empathetic in general. I think also they're starting to learn more how to like express love, how to be comfortable expressing love. I feel like King of Cups, again, is like a very emotionally mature individual who really knows, like, how to communicate their feelings. So I think your person is learning that. I think they're growing up a lot. And with the star, I think this is because of a lot of like spiritual healing that they've been doing. They've really been cleansing and purifying themselves, I feel. And I think there's some sort of renewed sense of hope in the and faith. I think this is again because they're connecting to their spirituality here. They're like connecting with God or the divine or the universe, however you see it. It's like giving them more hope in this connection somehow because they're starting to understand things from a higher perspective of like the spiritual lens of this connection, because I feel like it's very hard to understand like deep soul connections and like twin flame connections from a 3D standpoint. It's like the relationship doesn't make sense. You're getting triggered all the time, and then you're like obsessed with this person, and it's just kind of like confusing. I think especially the masculines, I think get confused by it all. They get overwhelmed and kind of like they might even just get kind of angry because it's like so triggering and like confusing. But I feel like because your person has stepped out of the 3D more, and now they're more in the fifth dimensional energy or even higher, they're starting to look at this and they're like, oh my gosh, this was all for my highest good. I learned lessons from this relationship. I'm a better person now. You changed my life for the better. They're starting to really understand that, which I feel like maybe you are as well. And so I think that's again like why I said like the temperance reminds you of forgiveness, because it's like they're forgiving maybe all the things that triggered them, all the they're even kind of like maybe forgiving the universe for maybe putting them through such a hard time because they're seeing the lesson in all of it. Again, at that spiritual maturity. And then again, it's like they're starting to have faith in the divine. And so they're starting to have more faith in this connection. And I feel like the Nine of Wands definitely shows that. And then the Hanged Man with the Four of Swords. So there might be a bit of a blockage right now, or it's not a blockage necessarily, but things might seem kind of like at a standstill right now. But your person wants you to know that if it seems like they're not communicating or they're like at this standstill, it's because they're having some really deep realizations, which is kind of what came through with the rest of the reading, is like a lot of spiritual growth is being done. So if there seems like your person's kind of secluding themselves, or you're like, what's going on with them, they're really just having kind of like a spiritual awakening. And again, understanding things from your perspective, understanding things from a new perspective. And they're healing here with the Four of Swords. They're meditating, healing. This is deep contemplation though. So I feel that with the King of Swords. So just because your person maybe not expressing a lot in the physical doesn't mean they're not thinking, because they are thinking very deeply about you. The King of Swords reminds me that your person is very fixated on you. They're trying to also just understand this connection is what I feel. They're trying to decipher what's going on, figure out what it all means. So your person's kind of having like an existential moment, trying to really figure out the meaning of life, what their purpose is in life as well. But again, with the Two of Wands, it's like, I think this is all for the highest good of this relationship. So again, if it seems like there's some sort of blockage here, your person doesn't seem to be moving very much, it's actually going to prepare them to be the person that you want for this Ten of Cups, because they have to mature spiritually, I feel like, in order to give you the life that you deserve, to give you the love that you deserve. So again, it's like even if they're quiet, they are actually planning here. They're planning, they're strategizing. And so I feel like just letting them have this time and space to come into their own and really figure themselves out. I think your person's also saying, again, grateful for your patience here, because I think on some level with that temperance energy, you have really been understanding with them, and you're like, understanding that they might need time to just, have that spiritual awakening. And it's like, I feel like a lot of times we do our deepest healing when we're on our own. So that could be why maybe your person's being distant, but it's just because they are ascending. So I feel like, have faith in that. I'm going to clarify a bit here, and see what else wants to be said about this. Clarify the Ten of Wands. What messages from pile one's person to pile one? Clarify the Ten of Wands. Messages from pile one's person to pile one, please. Messages. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Oh wow, look again, we have solitude, exactly. So this is that hermit energy of them really going within to release these burdens with the Ten of Wands. And then what else we have? Oh my gosh, and we have, this is so interesting, we have the Lovers. So exactly, they're going into their solitude to release this baggage so they can love you like you deserve here. So the Lovers is definitely an indication that your person is also choosing love. And I feel like in their solitude, in their spiritual growth, they're learning that love is the most important thing. and that's why they are healing so much, is because they're starting to really release the ego and the fear that prevented them from maybe showing you how they really felt in the past, because they maybe questioned themselves, they doubted this connection or doubted even their own intuition, which is, everyone I feel like does that on the journey at some point. Um, let's see. Clarify the Hanged Man. Messages from Pile 1's person to Pile 1. Clarify the Hanged Man. Messages from Pile 1's person to Pile 1. Clarify the Hanged Man. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, this is the Eight of Swords energy. We have trapped in fear. So, for a long time, maybe your person wasn't making movement because they were trapped in fear. But we have, interesting, we have new beginnings, though, with the Fool and material and spiritual prosperity. So, this person is definitely releasing this fear so they can have this new beginning. And I feel like part of it is that Hanged Man energy. So, again, if they seem distant, it's because they are healing this deep fear. And the Fool, to me, represents letting go of fear and just trusting where you're led, trusting the divine to guide you. And then they're feeling like, this is reminding me kind of a Ten of Cups energy almost, much material and spiritual prosperity. So it's like coming into wholeness, I feel like, on their own as well. So they can, contribute wholly to you with this Ten of Cups energy, because, you wouldn't necessarily want your person unhealed. Like, I feel like we can't come into connections fully healed, because I feel like healing is kind of a forever process. Like, we never really stop healing and growing. It's always like it's an eternal upward spiral. But you want at least your person healed enough to be able to give you the love, and then you can continue to heal in union. But I feel like a lot of the main really core triggers kind of have to be, or core wounds have to be, I feel like, healed on your own to an extent, so that you don't blow up the relationship, you know what I mean? Because if we're coming into a relationship with those really deep childhood wounds, like unresolved, it can just result in a lot of hurting each other unnecessarily. So I feel like spirit sometimes will separate people because it's like sacrificing the relationship in the present moment to have this Ten of Cups in the future. And you wouldn't necessarily be able to have the Ten of Cups in the future if you were together, like right now. For those of you in separation, I feel like that's a message from the angels. But again, I definitely see this in the future, then. That's what your person is thinking of. So that's why they're inspired to even do this healing. It's like something inside of them is telling them that they need to heal to be better for you, is also what I'm really feeling, because they know that you deserve them at their best, and they don't want to just give you an unhealed version of themselves, which I feel like is out of their higher self, compassion for you as an individual, so you don't like get scarred unnecessarily by this person. All right, so let's get some messages from them and see what they want to say. What does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1? What does Pile 1's person want to say? Oh my god, this is so interesting. What else does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1? What does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1, please? What does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1? So this is very interesting. This is the first one that fell out, and it just fell out square in the middle. So I want to be more emotionally honest with you, and that is exactly what I was saying with this King of Cups energy. It's like they want to be emotionally available with you. They want to open up about their feelings. And again, that's why they're healing all this. The blockages that they put up around their heart. You add so much vibrance and beauty to my life. Wherever you are is my home. That makes a lot of sense with the Ten of Cups. It's like they feel very at home with you. We are like two stars colliding. So it's like, again, very, very powerful cosmic energy between the two of you. So I definitely feel very powerful soulmate energy here, soul connection energy. I'm feeling a powerful urge to unite with you. Yeah, definitely. I'm so curious about you. You fascinate me. So you definitely make this person think with that King of Swords energy. It's like they can't quite predict you. You're very different than other people that they've maybe known or been with. If I had one night, I'd spend it with you. I want to be vulnerable with you. Look, I want to be more emotionally honest with you. I want to be vulnerable with you. Yeah, your person is really changing. You're safe in my arms. I'll protect you from any storm. So also very protective of you, because this Queen of Cups is a very sweet person. And it's like your person ultimately does want to treat you with kindness and respect and love, because They know that you deserve it. You're like very angelic. I think that Queen of Cups is a very like an earth angel kind of energy. I've been astral projecting to you, so if you guys are separated, this person has still been meeting up with you astrally. You excite my body and mind. Yeah, they find you very interesting and very beautiful as well. And so I think that's something this person really likes, especially with that King of Swords. This person's a very smart person. They like to be intellectually stimulated. My ultimate happiness is with you. That's that Ten of Cups energy. I want your love and meet me in the fifth dimension and show me your love. Interesting. So they really want you to show them love in the fifth dimension. And they want you to probably astral project to them as well, which is interesting. Very cute. Get some more messages here. What else does Problems person want to say to pile one? Your energy always lingers around me, tantalizing me. So they definitely feel you even when you're apart. What else does pile one's person want to say? Bit too many. So you are my heaven on earth. Yeah, that's definitely that Ten of Cups energy also. You are true perfection, very sweet. So your person really thinks you're very perfect. Even if you have your insecurities or you feel like you have flaws, I think this person kind of looks at you through rose-tinted glasses and they love even the things that you feel are imperfections about yourself. This person just thinks you're so beautiful. Because you're beautiful on the inside as well. I will always love you. You enlighten me with your divine essence. So yeah, I think you coming into their life has helped them to become enlightened and spiritual. I'm sure you trigger their spiritual awakening on some level. They might have already been becoming spiritual, but you probably turned it up a notch, which is how it is with these soul connections. I fell in love the first time I saw you. Wow, so this has been a long time coming. So maybe a person and you knew each other for a while before you even maybe opened up about your feelings for each other, but this person has always loved you. When our bodies connect, I feel true bliss. So a lot of Kundalini energy, passion there. You have opened my heart and awakened me to true love. That's very powerful. So a heart chakra awakening. And that's what that King of Cups energy is this person is coming into being a more loving person because their heart chakra has opened. And so that allows someone to become a lot more compassionate of others' emotions because you kind of do start to feel other people's emotions when you start to really open your heart chakra. You become very connected to others, so it becomes a lot harder to be hurtful because you feel that you are one with other people almost. What else does One's person want to say to pile one? What else does One's person want to say to pile one? I wonder if you were happy without me and if you miss me the way I miss you. So there could sometimes be insecurities, especially also if your person is being distant right now. They wonder if you're happy without them, if you have the same kind of feelings. You are my one and only. Because what I'm sensing is your person has extremely deep feelings for you. And so it could even be that they're like, is it even possible for pile one to have the same feelings for me that I have for them because they are so deep and profound? Tell me your secrets. I want to know all the things you hide deep inside your soul. So this person definitely is, again, very curious about you. I feel like the King of Cups, the King of Swords is like that, very observant. It's like they're observing you very closely, and like watching your every move, trying to analyze what you're doing, how you're feeling. So they really want to know what's up with you. It's not just you curious about them. They're very curious about you. Because you fascinate them. They've never met someone like you, is what I'm hearing. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say? I've shed so many tears over you. So the King of Cups also very emotional sort of person. So this person is in their feelings when it comes to you a lot. My body belongs to you. So they feel that I definitely see that with the King and Queen of Cups, that you are their soulmate and no one else is, supposed to be with them. I'm very sensitive to your words and actions. This person is a highly sensitive empath is what I'm feeling. And, the things that you do and say affect them more than maybe you realize because they also probably tend to hide it. I know I have hurt you and it makes me so sad. You're the last person I ever wanted to hurt, and yet I did because of my inner pain and wounds from the past. So there could have been a time where your person did or said something that was very hurtful to you, and they're apologizing because they're starting to really understand things from your side of the story again, and starting to really empathize with you and maybe how they hurt you. To be honest, being away from you is probably the most painful thing I've ever experienced. So if there was a separation or there is, it's really, really painful. But I think that pain is what's helping your person to connect with the divine. And then I know things will never be over between us. And I think that's why it's painful, is because they know that they'll never be able to let you go. And no matter how things seem on the outside, I still love you and miss you. So there's a lot about missing you as well, crying about you. But I feel like this is all healing them, healing you, healing the connection. And then I'll get a couple more messages from this deck. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? I want to spend all day in bed with you with no interruptions. So yeah, definitely wanting passion. I feel like, making up to each other in the bedroom, that kind of thing. You're always the first thing I think about when I wake up and the last thing I think about when I drift off to sleep. So you're on their mind all the time. I wish I was as good at talking about my feelings as you are, so I could finally speak my truth to you. So exactly, they want to be more emotionally honest with you. They want to be vulnerable. I think because you are that Queen of Cups, I'm sure you have worked on yourself a lot, and so you are maybe able to be more vulnerable with them and maybe express your feelings more. Maybe they feel like they always come up short, like you're able to really maybe eloquently explain to them how you're feeling, and like they kind of feel like they sometimes don't know what to say, or they say the wrong thing, or like they can't maybe go as deep with you as they feel that maybe they should. Maybe they feel like they let you down sometimes because you are able to communicate your feelings, and then they kind of just don't know how. So maybe you feel like they don't care or something because they don't respond with like equal amount of love or showing you how they feel. And I think it's just because this person maybe never learned how to, or there's some sort of wound there, fear of vulnerability that they're having to work through. But they do want to speak their truth to you, and they do want to work on becoming more emotionally available with the King of Cups. All right, so let's get their current energy towards you. What is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one, please? What is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one, please? Oh wow, we have Thunder Moon change. This is a really powerful energy. This reminds me of the Tower. So your person is going through a powerful change here. I feel like with that full moon also, they're coming into completing cycles, closure, and that's also about release as well, releasing the old. And that's kind of what the Ten of Wands is about, is releasing something, releasing burdens. So that could also be about karmic situations ending, or just karmic patterns of maybe just not telling you how they feel. That kind of stuff doesn't have to be like relationships or something. Just take it as it resonates. I'm going to get one more card. How else is pile one's person's current energy? What else is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one? Pile one's person's current energy towards pile one. Pile one's person's current energy towards pile one. Pile one's person's current energy. Ooh, look at this. We have acceptance. Also, it's interesting because you can kind of see these two hands coming together. It's like the two of you are reaching for each other. So it's like they're accepting maybe what has happened between the two of you so it can be released. Waxing crescent. So it's like, yeah, just letting go of the old. Accepting that maybe they did and said stuff that they regret. Maybe they are accepting that there has been maybe damage caused to this connection. But I feel like once you accept, then you are able to do something about it, because you are just kind of letting the cards fall where they may, but then not wallowing in the past suffering so that you just stay stuck. So I think your person is really, I think, also starting to accept themselves or who they are as a person, accept you for who you are, um, accept themselves for their faults, maybe, because like everyone has weaknesses and strengths. So this person maybe was a bit of a perfectionist and they were really hard on themselves about stuff, and now they're starting to, understand that they're really just trying their best. And so this is really beautiful. I feel like your person is coming into a place of stillness. They're definitely changing. I feel that becoming less controlling as well. And that control energy is about the fear of change. It's about, not wanting to accept things. So being vulnerable means you're willing to change. You're willing to, um, you know, love unconditionally without necessarily having expectations for what the other person is going to say. So I feel like that's going to help your person with that becoming more emotionally available thing, is just being okay with speaking their truth and not needing a reply necessarily, or necessarily needing to get what they want all the time, really protect themselves. What else is probably one's person's current energy What else is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one? What else is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one? And I get one more. What else is pile one's person's current energy? Interesting. So we have take time to breathe out. So that's that hanged man energy. This reminds you a lot of the Four of Swords. So that's about meditation, just letting go. So I feel like this is because there's this really powerful change. It's like they really need a breather because I think they're kind of undergoing a lot of stress. But we do have your hard work is paying off. But this hard work they're putting into this shadow work is paying off. It's making them more able to love. And then we have believe in the impossible. So your person is having faith again in their dreams and their wishes. And even maybe if it seems like there's a separation and having the Ten of Cups may seem impossible, it's like they're not giving up on it. And so they're believing that things can work out between this two of you, even if it seems like there's obstacles or something. Because of that faith, because they're connecting with their spirituality and themselves, I feel. Trusting the universe is what I'm hearing. All right. What lesson is your person currently learning, pile one? What lesson is pile one's person currently learning? What lesson is pile one's person currently learning? Oh, Oh, interesting. Vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of the loving, just universe, which is funny because I just said trusting the universe, trusting that the universe is good, that there is something watching out for them. So that's also kind of reminds me of the Hanged Man, of like getting a higher vision. And this says tolerance. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. Isn't that what I said? Is like they're seeing your point of view, they're seeing your perspective, and that's all about the Hanged Man. So that's awesome. Um, what lesson are you currently learning, pile one? What lesson is pile one currently learning? What lesson is pile one currently learning? Virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. So you are very virtuous. You're learning to encourage others to grow because of your unconditional love, and that's what that Queen of Cups represents. And humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are on the same. Or okay, so sorry. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. So I think you're starting to um, really understand your person's path, their journey, their vision quest, and kind of just accepting it for what is and not really, maybe taking it personally where their journey takes them. And then cooperation in your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. So you are learning that there is value in this connection, even if it's been painful at times. You've like gained a lot from it ultimately, and this person does have value, and you've again really grown from it. I feel like as well as spiritually, I'm sure. You've learned more about yourself as well. All right, and then let's get you some advice here. Advice for pile one, please. Advice for pile one, please. Opening to love. Wow, my heart is open. That is very powerful. So that could be an affirmation you say to yourself. It's interesting because I also feel like this is what your person is learning as well. Opening their heart, maybe because they used to have walls up around it to protect themselves, but now they are becoming more tolerant. They're starting to trust. So you could definitely repeat that to yourself. My heart is open. It's beautiful. Advice for pile one. Advice for pile one. We also have savoring pleasure. I fully embrace bliss in my life. Wow, that's interesting. This reminds me a lot of sacral chakra activation as well. So do things that make you feel good. I like this bubble bath. It's very cute. So light some candles. Just enjoy yourself, whatever makes you feel really, really good. So that could also be a good affirmation. I fully embrace bliss in my life. And this says receiving from angels. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. Interesting. So both of you guys are connecting to the divine and feeling the love from the angels and the angelic realms. So that's really powerful. Let's get you some last messages from your person now. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? It says, what are we? So this person maybe wants to know if you guys are dating or what like I guess the label is for this connection. So a bit of insecurity, maybe wondering if you think you're single or something. Do you love me? So a bit of that insecurity again. Oh, we have new beginning, which is interesting because the Fool did come out earlier. And I want to hold your hand. Very cute. So innocent, but also, they just want to touch you, I feel, in this holding your hand. Um, pile one's person's overall energy towards pile one. There, one of these cards flew. That was funny. Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. I'm gonna get one more. Pile this person's overall energy towards see, we have the Three of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. So this is that new beginning. This is offering you something. This is walking away from something as well, what no longer serves. This Three of Cups is about that reunion. Also could indicate walking away from third parties as well. But I feel like this is about wanting to come together with you and then them being very invested in the long term with you and thinking about the future as well. All right. What does pile one usage here right now? Oh, interesting. We have two lotuses actually. So a lot of enlightenment here coming through, a lot of really divine energy. So you definitely really achieving unconditional love, that sense of wholeness and oneness with everything. We have a rune. This one is money, I think. Oh, no, this one is wisdom. So wisdom is being gained in this connection. And then this rune is prosperity. Interesting. It's funny that I said money earlier, but wisdom and prosperity. This says miracles. So there could be miracles coming in this connection. And also this says imagine. So imagine, miraculous. It's interesting because this says believe in the impossible. So trust in miracles is what I'm hearing. You have the letter S and the letter H. And this is a little cute button pin thing. So you guys are very connected. Oh, we have another rune. This one is block actually. So if there does seem to be a blockage with that hanged man, but again, it is, I think, in order for healing. This dragonfly reminds me of communication as well. And this leaf is about turning over a new leaf, I think new beginnings as well, and letting the past die. All right, pile one, that's what I have for you today. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Sending you abundance and bliss. Please take care. All right, bye-bye. Hello, pile two. How's it going? Welcome to your reading. It's lovely to have you here. So let's get some messages from your person. All right, messages from pile two's person to pile two. Nine of Swords. Messages from pile two's person to pile two. Messages from pile two's person to pile two. Messages from pile two's person to pile two. From pile two's person to pile two. Ace of Cups. This is also a beautiful Ace of Cups as well. King of Cups. The Page of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. The Hermit. Ten of Swords. Four of Swords. The Lovers. Or no, this is not the Lovers. This is the Ten of Cups. The Five of Cups. The Chariot. The Four of Cups. The Six of Swords. And the Lovers. I love this card too. This is probably my favorite tarot card out of any tarot deck ever. Just think it's so magical. Okay, so the Knight of Swords and the Four of Swords. So your person wants you to know that they are kind of going through a bit of an anxious period in their life right now. This is a message from them that they're full of panic. They're facing their shadows. It's like you can kind of see all these kind of like ghastly images, like these fears. Your person's having to maybe face some of their really deep fears, their darkest parts of themselves. But with the Four of Swords, this is encouraging because this shows that they're actually healing these fears. They're healing from this. So they could be really healing. Maybe they struggled with kind of like severe anxiety their whole life and they're really having to go within and, work through that. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So your person wants you to know that they really love you here at the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Like, they see you as their ultimate happiness. They see you as the person they want to spend their life with. They see that you guys could have it all together is really what I'm feeling from this. So I feel like your person really recognizes you as their soulmate, as the person that they are meant to spend a lifetime with. And that's why I think it brings up maybe a lot of anxiety as well, because maybe this person has core wounds around family, or it's like a fear of loss as well. It's like all they really want is to have the Ten of Cups with you. Like their dream would, I think, be to marry you and settle down with you. Of course, if marriage is something that appeals to you, or just, settle down with you long term. That's their ultimate wish. But I think it also brings up a lot of fears of unworthiness or feelings of unworthiness, and then fears of abandonment. maybe fear that you don't feel the same way, that they want to be with you forever, but they're not sure if you want to be with them forever. So it's all their like self-esteem issues, I think, are brought to the surface with this relationship because, maybe they get really excited about this future that they see with you and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to be with my person. And then all of a sudden, all these images of maybe bad things happening or like something tells them like, oh, they never want you, stuff like that. Their insecurities start getting the best of them. So I feel like your person's kind of having to battle their demons right now, battle their negative feelings about themselves as well, having to really resolve a lot of inner conflict. But with this Ace of Cups, it's like this person has really opened their heart through this connection. You've really awakened something within them. You've like stirred maybe their compassion and their divine self was kind of like hidden away, tucked away in a corner. But I feel like coming together with you, meeting you, has given them a heart chakra awakening. And now there's all this love that they are feeling. Maybe they really numbed themselves for a while. They didn't feel a lot of love. They were kind of broken and yeah, just unawakened. And then it's like you brought this divine love to them and it really inspired them. It cracked them open and it made them dream of a better future. Your person might have really been negative about their future. They might have felt like they didn't have a good future ahead of them. They might have felt like they were never going to meet their person. They were never going to have this. But then I feel like they've met you and they know that this is the connection that could bring them this, that you are the person that they would want to settle down with. And so you've like given them a reason to hope, I think, for a better future, which is very sweet. So I feel like you're really important to your person. So we have the King of Cups. So a lot of cup energy, very watery. Your person's definitely in their emotions for sure about this connection right now. The King of Cups shows someone who has really, really deep feelings, well-established feelings as well. It's not just a crush. It's very deep, mature feelings. You guys might have been connected for a long time. You might have known each other for a long time. Even if you guys just met, it's like this person already has deep feelings for you that they want to express to you as well. With the Five of Cups, though, this is like the self-esteem issues. Every person might struggle with mental health stuff as well, maybe depression. But I think they're healing this again with the Four of Swords. But this could also be about if there's a separation or no contact or something. This person feels really bad about it. They feel really guilty. They feel really ashamed of it. It's like they feel that they should be showing you more of their feelings, and it's like they feel bad because maybe they're not being as emotionally available as they feel that they should be or as you deserve. Or it's like for some of you, it's also that they have these really, really deep feelings with the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, but because of their fears and their anxieties with the Nine of Swords, it's like they're unable to really properly communicate or express their emotions, and it makes them feel terrible because they feel like they're confusing you or that you don't really know how they feel, and they wish that they could tell you how they feel because they don't want you to think that like they don't have feelings for you when they do, but again, they don't know how exactly to express this. So it's like this person just feels bad. It could also be if they've ever hurt you in the past, they feel really bad about that. And again, it's that fear of loss, I think, also with the Five of Cups. I'm getting a really interesting feeling in my heart chakra connecting with this. So it's weighing heavily on their heart, something about this connection. There even could be a distance or something in the way between the two of you, and this person is just so miserable because they feel like, you're meant to be together and they don't want to be separated from you anymore. So that's why we have the Page of Cups and the Chariot. So the Page of Cups, this reminds me of someone wanting to reach out for flirtation, wanting to even maybe apologize as well. But this person wants to speak with you. They want to chat. And with the Chariot, definitely wanting to take action, take movement, come towards you. This is a beautiful card also. So it's like your person is feeling very divinely inspired to come towards you. And again, I was kind of mentioning if there's like a distance or something between the two of you, either emotionally, spiritually, or physically, like you guys are apart. This person wants to go the distance. They want to bridge that gap and like come flying into your life because they feel that you are meant to unite here with the Ten of Cups. You're meant to be together. The Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So they see your value here. This is a very beautiful energy. You really hold yourself well. You have really come into your own. I think your person really respects you also. They see you as someone who has built a life for themselves. Also, you're very independent as well. So even if your person is, trapped in their fear, they're going through something right now, maybe they're being distant and they haven't talked to you in a while or something. It's like you're kind of you kind of know how to like play it cool, and I think your person wants you to know that is like they respect that you hold yourself together even when they're not maybe doing well, or maybe they're not showing up for you in the way that you deserve. It's like you're very confident and self-assured, and I feel like you have a healthy amount of self-love as well. So it's like your life doesn't depend on this person being in it, and I think this person wants you to know they actually really respect that, because you're not codependent, you're not needy, you're not constantly pestering them, begging for validation. And I think this person really likes that you can just validate yourself, that you know your worth, and you don't need to ask others for approval or for love. Um, so this person really is reflecting on how they really like that. I think this person wants to be more like that as well. Um, they perceive you to have a very high self-esteem. So whether or not you feel like you have a high self-esteem, your person also wants you to know that they perceive you as extremely confident and have an extremely high self-esteem and extremely beautiful as well. So, I feel like a lot of people do struggle with secret insecurities, but to your person, they just think that you're perfect. They're with the Nine of Pentacles. The Four of Cups, I really like this description of the Four of Cups. He's meditating here, just contemplating. Also, this is about him reevaluating his life and his decisions. I'm just saying he, but your person could also be female. But the figure in this card is really looking at their life, and just starting and just really understanding maybe how they got these wounds here at the Nine of Swords, and just kind of contemplating here. They're just thinking about you a lot, taking a moment to just really, I feel like, find themselves as well. It's like they want to know their purpose in life. They want to know their truth, because with the Nine of Pentacles here, I feel that your person sees that like you've found your purpose, or at least you're on the right path. Like there's something about you where you're very self-assured, like you know where you're going, you know your destiny in a way, or that's how they see you. Like you're very well put together. It's like you have your life in order, and maybe they feel that they don't, that they're lost, they're confused, they're anxious, they're afraid, they feel alone, they feel scared, and so they are trying to heal that within themselves, and they're trying to really quiet their mind and examine their soul and figure out like, who am I, what do I really want in life. And I feel like when they do ask themselves, they want you to know with the Ten of Cups that they do see this future with you. They see this love here. They know that you guys could have it all together. And I think when they really go within themselves, that's what they see for their future. That's what they want. But then again, all these panicked emotions come up when it comes to that. Um, so yeah, your person's definitely maybe being a bit quiet but distant, but it's just because they're really going within to process their emotions. But they do see this love as very holy, is also what I feel. See, you have the Hermit and the Six of Swords. So yeah, your person, again, going within a lot, really meditating, contemplating, following spirit as well. I feel like this is a sense of maturity your person is coming into. They're really looking within themselves. They're discovering their inner self. Maybe for a long time, but your person used to use things in the outer world to distract themselves from inner pain, or from just issues that they didn't want to have to look at, maybe traumas they didn't want to have to resolve. So they just kind of relied on the external world to, yeah, like distract them. But with the Hermit, it's like your person's just diving in headfirst into those painful, maybe deep emotions. Like I'm definitely feeling shadow work from this pile. And this is helping them release baggage. This is helping them move forward into the future towards you, is also what I'm feeling. So we actually have two cards of travel and movement. So the Chariot and the Six of Swords. So yeah, your person wants you to know that they are moving towards you, even if maybe the progress seems slow. I think it's because they're having to really go deep within themselves. I'm definitely feeling an interesting sensation in my solar plexus, like kind of nausea a bit. So your person is like definitely having to deal with some really profound anxious energy here. They might be having a lot of realizations, and it's even making them feel sick, because they're purging, all this negative energy here. The Ten of Swords, yeah, this is about an ego death, I feel, is happening for your person. They've kind of hit rock bottom to a certain extent in their life. They've hit some sort of wall here, where they feel like they can't move forward anymore on a certain path. So this Four of Cups also can definitely be about reevaluating your decisions and your choices and maybe where you are in life. So again, if your person has gone on a path that's taken them away from you, if that's just, they ran away from this connection, it's like they're really thinking about how that was a mistake here with that because they really want the Ten of Cups with you. They really want to be with you. So I also feel like this could be about karmic endings, but this is also just about cycles ending in life in general, things being resolved within themselves. And then what's good about the Ten of Swords is it brings clarity afterwards. You look at what got you there, and then the only way to go is up. I think from the Ten of Swords. And it's interesting, we have the Lovers coming out too. So it's like they've hit this rock bottom here, hit the Ten of Swords, but it's awakening them to love. And I think sometimes really profound pain can make us really realize what matters most in life, which is love and connections with people we care about. So I think this Ten of Swords energy, this ending, this ego death, is opening their heart quite a bit. And so they do want to be with you because they do feel, like that you are their sacred lover, you are their divine counterpart there with the Lovers card. Let's get some clarification on these now. All right, clarify the Nine of Swords, Pile 2's person's messages to File 2, messages from Pile 2's person, File 2. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords, File 2's person's messages to File 2. So, what do we have? We have the Tower. Interesting. So, yeah, I definitely feel Tower energy from this. Again, that's a kind of like Ten of Swordsy, Nine of Swords, ego death. So, disruption. So, it's like there's something in their 3D world has been disrupted. So, again, I'm kind of feeling this something about karmic endings because we also have this card, the Six of Swords, coming out again, which is about moving on, walking away from situations. So for a lot of you, this anxiety could also be maybe having to leave behind a situation, or again, just leaving behind those karmic patterns. And it's hard to maybe free themselves because they really have to put in the work to just have the bravery to step forward into the unknown. But we do have authority with the Emperor, so that is your person stepping into their divine masculine energy, having the strength and the power and the confidence to say no to what no longer serves them, what they know isn't for their highest good. Because I think they're becoming rooted here. This is reminding me of the root chakra here with firm foundation. They're starting to really stabilize and ground themselves, and they're really wanting a firm foundation with you. So it's like they're walking away from things that maybe disrupt this connection, that put this connection on shaky ground, because they're kind of starting to see this connection as one of the most real things that they have in their life. And you're one of the realest people they know. You're one of the people that actually cares about them as a person, and like everything else is kind of fake. That's an interesting message I'm getting from your person. Is your person's kind of like looking at their world around them, maybe looking at a karmic situation, and they're like, wow, this is so fake. These people are so fake. This life feels so fake. Like the realest person in my life is Pile 2. Like the most myself I've ever felt is with Pile 2. And I just feel like I'm hiding myself when I'm not with them. Like I just feel like they're the only person that really understands me and accepts me for who I am, or something like that. Or there might just be very few people your person is realizing actually cares about them as like a soul and isn't just using them for something. And then I think your person really appreciates that because they see that you see them for who they are deep down, and that's why you love them. You don't just love them because of their looks or their money or something. And they're kind of realizing how valuable you are with the Nine of Pentacles, and how, like, I'm hearing like invaluable. Like it's like you can't even put a price on your love. Like it's priceless. It's like you can't replace it with money or anything. It's like having someone who really deep down cares about you, who's really there for you, is worth more than anything else. And that's what your person's really realizing. And for some of you, if this person did seem to walk away from this or sacrifice this connection somehow or damage it, it's like they feel the loss of that. They feel how I'm hearing stupid. So that's, I think, their words, how stupid they feel for doing that, because they feel like they gambled like the best thing that ever happened to them or will happen to them, which is interesting. Clarify the Ten of Swords messages from Pile 2's person to Pile 2. Clarify the Ten of Swords messages. Interesting. Interesting. See, this is definitely telling that story. So we have conflict and defeat here with the Five of Swords. So there might have been conflict here. They might have been defeated. Maybe you walked away from them for some of you. But then we have the Death card. Interesting, because the Ten of Swords is kind of like the minor arcana version of the Death card. That's how I see it. So this resulted in an ego death. This resulted in a transformation. Something in your person. I'm hearing something in them died when you maybe left them, or when they left you, or you guys were separated. It's like it felt like they had died. But we have the Eight of. This reminds me more of the Eight of Wands. This is the Eight of Pentacles, but I kind of see it more as Eight of Wands energy. But this is positive movement forward. This also reminds me a lot of the Six of Cups with that boat. So it's like, whatever they're leaving behind something in the past, whether it's their ego or karmic situation. They came into a profound. It's like the unassuming person was just like flew headfirst into a wall and collapsed and really had to like rethink their entire life. So that could be happening for them right now. So, they're going through it for sure. I'm going to clarify the Hermit also. Messages from Pile Two's person to Pile 2. Clarify the Hermit, please. Clarify the Hermit. Messages from Pile Two's person to Pile 2. Clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit. Pile Two's person. Messages from Pile Two's person. Okay, so another interesting story. So we have emotional loss with the Five of Cups coming out again. So it's like they felt this really, really deep heart pain. I'm seeing like the Three of Swords. Like this person got like fully cracked open by something in this connection. It really broke a part of them that needed maybe to be released. So then we have obstacles and challenges, and now they're feeling motivated with the Five of Wands to fight for this connection, to overcome these obstacles, because here with the Justice card, it's like they're wanting to bring in healing, they're wanting to bring in apology a lot, and feeling they want to balance this connection out, they want to fix things between the two of you, because we have the Two of Cups. They know this is a spiritual union. I'm definitely feeling that with the Lovers as well. It's like this person knows you're their soulmate. They know that you are their divine love counterpart. So it's like they kind of feel like they need to do everything they can to fix this, because it's like it's like, I definitely feel like your person could know you guys are twin flames. For those of you where you resonate as being twin flames, they like know on some level, either like they literally know that you're their twin flame, or they just feel it. They feel that this love is like once in a lifetime, and that's why they feel like they need to fight for it, because they're never going to find someone like you again. They're never going to find this love again, because you are their other half is kind of what I'm sensing from this. So very interesting. Your person's definitely had to have some tough lessons learned, a lot of karma as well. So if you feel like your person hasn't learned anything, they really have. And if you think that they don't value you or this connection, I think they've really learned to value you, to really see your worth, because it was so painful, I think, to lose you. Let's get some messages from them and see what they want to say to you. All right, what does Pile Two's person want to say to Pile 2, please? What does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? You excite my body and mind. Yeah, so this person just is really into like everything about you, is kind of what I feel. It's like you just really make them feel alive. My ultimate happiness is with you. Yeah, that's that Ten of Cups energy. Meet me in the fifth dimension, and show me your love. No matter how much time passes, my feelings for you will never change. And I think this person has really realized that this connection hasn't gone away, no matter how much time has passed. I'm digging deep to become a better person for you. Yes, 100%. That is that energy I'm feeling from this pile. Oh wow, I want your love. It's because they want your love, and it's like they know that they need to become a better person in order to, feel worthy of you within themselves. I'm gonna get some more messages actually from this deck. What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2, please? What else does Pile 2's person want to say? Wherever you are is my home. So yeah, they feel like they belong with you, more so than anywhere else. You add so much vibrance and beauty to my life. Very sweet. When you love me, I feel nirvana. Yeah, so this is a very divine love here. And then we are like two stars colliding. So very powerful spiritual connection as well. And it's like just this powerful energy. And it's like when you guys are just in each other's a physical location as well. It's like there's just this magnet that pulls you guys together. And it's like even if your person did try to run off, you guys are magnets. So it's like they're just being pulled back to you. Even if they try to hide from it, they can't get away. I've been looking for you my whole life. I'm so grateful I finally have found you. So it's like they've been wanting their soulmate to come into their life their whole life, and they're very grateful that they found you because they know that you're meant to be together. What else does Pile Two's person want to say to Pile Two? What else does Pile Two's person want to say to Pile Two? We were made for each other. So cute with the lovers. I love this. That's adorable. So yeah, your person feels like you guys were made for each other here. You're meant to be. You're an angel, very sweet. Yes, they love you because you are such an angelic, kind person. When we're alone together, it feels like we're the only two people on earth. So yeah, when you guys are alone, it's for this person just forgets about the world when you guys are together. They definitely also don't pay attention to other people. For just so you know, there's really no need to be jealous here because I truly feel like your person's heart is fully committed to you, and I literally feel like you've made them forget about other people. Not necessarily like their friends and family, but just like other options or karmic situations or whatever. It's like they just really don't care about other people. No matter what, I love you unconditionally and I always will. So yes, this is unconditional love. I think you guys are both learning how to love each other unconditionally as well. I'm forever yours. And I see the divinity in your eyes. So this person recognizes your divinity. They see that you are also as well like their divine counterpart is what I feel, but they see that you are a very special person, that you have a really high vibrational soul. And so I think they really respect that as well. Um, What else does Pile Two's person want to say to Pile Two, please? What else does Pile Two's person want to say to Pile Two? What else does Pile Two's person want to say to Pile Two? I wish you could see through my eyes how perfect, beautiful, and amazing you are. This is so sweet. So yeah, your person wants you to know that you shouldn't be insecure, and that they wish that if you are insecure, they wish that you could see yourself through their eyes and see how perfect they find you, and that they feel like you should have nothing to be insecure about. You're such a divine and beautiful being. I think you must be an angel sent straight from heaven. It's just so cute because we also have you're an angel coming out here. You activate Kundalini energy within me. You set my soul alight with passion and energy. Yeah, so very spiritual again. I love you for so much more than just your physical body. I love your soul most of all. So don't worry that your person just likes you for how you look. They think you look perfect and beautiful. They also love your soul because you have a very kind heart, and I think this person really appreciates that. They really admire that. What else does Pile Two's person want to say to Pile Two? What else does Pile Two's person want to say to Pile Two? Um, there won't be a day where I don't think of you, and I'm praying your light will shine on me once more. So your person is really hoping that you come back into their life, that you guys are, you guys reconnect because they miss your light. It's like they need your light. And especially the divine feminine is the light for the masculine. It's kind of like a reason for them to hope, I think, as well. And it's like I feel like you help thoughts of you like help them get through the day, especially if they're really sad and miserable where they're at in their situation, whatever it is. It's like you put light in their eyes. What else does Pile Two's person want to say to Pile Two? I'm connecting more deeply to my spirituality, and this is so important, and I think that's allowing them to heal. Um, I get so insecure sometimes, I wonder why you even like me. See, that's that Nine of Swords energy. That's when they're like, I want to be with Pile Two forever. I want to marry them. I want to have their babies, or I want them to have babies with them. Then their like ego and their fears are like, they don't want you. They don't even like you. So it's really hard for them, I think sometimes. Because you're also just so beautiful. They see you as so beautiful and so perfect that it's like really intimidating to them because maybe they don't see themselves that way. I feel so close to you. It's like I've known you forever. So there's this immediate bond here that you guys have. It's like this person feels like you guys have known each other forever. Especially you guys might have literally known each other forever. Either in the 3D or you guys have had multiple lifetimes together. So your souls have known each other for a very long time. Let's make every day our honeymoon, very sweet. I'm scared that if I tell you how I truly feel about you deep down, you might reject me, so I just keep it to myself. And that's because they're insecure. It's like, they're like, why would pile two even like me? There's no point in confessing my feelings to pile two, because why would they even like me back? Why would they even want to be with me? So that's why if it seems like your person doesn't really come forward to you, or they act weird, or they hide their feelings, it's because they don't feel good enough for you. And they just are scared of your rejection. It's like they really couldn't handle being rejected by you also, because they have you on such a high pedestal. And then you make me feel so soft and tender inside. You make them feel so vulnerable and so soft. It's like you melt their heart, and I think it's like scary even for them to feel so many deep feelings for someone, because maybe they just never have before fallen in love this way. What else is pile two's person? What to say to pile two? I love you with every fiber of my being. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. Oh, I feel like I've known you before. See, I was just saying this is a past life connection. I wish I could tell you that I never stopped loving you. Oh, that's so sweet. So your person, if there has been a separation, it's like they wish that they could tell you that they love you with every fiber of their being and that they never stopped. Especially if it seems like your person stopped communicating with you or they ran away. It was because of their fears, not because they stopped loving you. I don't think they could stop loving you even if they tried to. What else does File T's person want to say to File 2? I feel so much sweetness and bliss with you. Being in your presence feels like absolute heaven. And that's that lover's energy of nirvana, of heaven, of just perfect bliss. And that's how they see you, as their perfect bliss in human form. All right, let's get some of their current energy towards you. What is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2, please? What is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2, please? We have growth. Yes, so your person is really growing here. They're maturing, they're becoming better, they're ascending. That's really powerful. What is this? Ooh, realization. Yeah, because they're having some really powerful realizations. This is reminding me of the allegory of the cave. If you guys have read that, or you've heard of it, it's that story of all the people inside the cave watching the shadows on the wall, and they think that's reality. And then one person just leaves the cave, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, there's this whole other world outside here," and everyone's like, "You're lying. The only thing that's real is what we see before our eyes here." And that's kind of the metaphor for enlightenment, that sometimes it is scary to leave behind the 3D world and become enlightened, because a lot of people maybe that you used to resonate with won't understand you anymore. You'll become kind of like an oddity. So it's like this person is kind of, I think, yeah, like stepping out of the cave. They're starting to see the light here. They're starting to really understand things. They're starting to grow, connect to their spirituality. If you haven't read Allegory of the Cave, I recommend it. It's interesting. Be like philosophy. Um, let's see. What else is File 2's person's current energy towards File 2, please? What else is File 2's person's current energy towards File 2? What else is File 2's person's current energy towards File 2? A win-win outcome is forecast. Also, this kind of reminds me of balancing things out between the two of you with that Libra. It's like they see that Libra energy. They see that you guys coming together would be like a really positive thing for both of you. And we have hold your vision and bring love into the situation. So they're keeping this vision of a happy future with you here. They're seeing the potential, and they want to bring love into the situation because they're growing up. They're realizing really important things. I'm definitely hearing things that you always wanted your person to realize, they have realized. So maybe you always were like, wow, I really want my person to have a spiritual awakening. I really want them to see, this connection for what it is, like how beautiful and magical and powerful it is. Like, I want them to really get it. I feel like Spirit's telling you that they are actually getting that. And if there are other things that maybe like things that you wanted your person to heal within themselves, this is a message that they are healing those things that you really prayed they would. So you'll know what those are, of course, for your individual situation. Okay. What lesson is Pile 2's person currently learning? What lesson is Pile 2's person currently learning? What lesson is Pile 2's person currently learning? Commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the very essence of your being. So this person is really dedicating themselves to their virtues, to their values. I think they're also just figuring out what their values are. And then this is really interesting, knowing that love is the essence of your being. So this person is really starting to realize that, unconditional love is the truth of who we are as a soul. And all the other stuff, all the fear, all the illusion, all the ego, all the pride, arrogance, even self-hatred, that's all illusion. That's all pain from the past, generational stuff, past life stuff. So this person is realizing that love is the truth of their soul, and that's why they're coming into that lover's energy of wanting to give you love, because they're realizing that that's what really matters, and that's who they are, is a loving being, not someone who holds everything inside themselves because they're too afraid to care about someone. So that's very powerful. What else is Pile Two's person currently learning? Some kind of flipped over. Freedom. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. See, that's all that insecurity your person is having to heal right now. These limiting beliefs where they're like, I want to be with Paul too. I love them more than anything. And then they have these fears that come up in their head and tell them, like, that's not possible. That's not going to happen. So they're healing these. They're allowing themselves to feel like, maybe I really could have the life of my dreams with my person. Like, I don't have to, hate myself and push them away anymore. All right. Oh, I was going to ask what lessons you're learning. Sorry, guys. Neglected you there. Um, all right. And what lesson are you learning, Pile 2? What lesson is Pile 2 currently learning? Evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So if there does seem to be a situation between the two of you, an obstacle, you're seeing that it's a lesson, and that you don't have to take it personally. It's not about your worth or value or anything about you. It's a lesson to help you even come into even greater love and wholeness within yourself. What else is Pile 2 currently learning? What lesson is Pile 2 currently learning? Loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. So I think you're becoming really loyal to your person and to yourself. It's interesting because commitment came up for them. Also, okay, this is weird. Okay, so these are your person's cards and these are your cards. Do you see how they're like the same colors? That's actually really interesting. This is very like divine counterpart energy. That's an interesting synchronicity. I don't really know what that means, but I don't know. That's very powerful somehow. I feel it's a sign of something. So you got loyalty, they got commitment. So I feel like this is also a sign that you guys are both very energetically committed to each other. Even if in the 3D it seems like there's no commitment whatsoever, spiritually you are deeply committed to each other. Your person is just as committed to you as you are to them, and you are loyal to each other in the heart space because you truly love each other above all others, especially in terms of like a romantic sense. So that's really powerful, and I feel like a sense of mirroring from that. Let's see. All right, advice for Pile 2, please. Can I have some advice for Pile 2, please? Advice for Pile 2. Okay, so you got 4 cards. These are the Gateway Oracle by Denise Lynn, and these ones are, I think, Goddess of the Moon. Sorry, I forgot to mention the cards. Let's see. We have Making a Difference. My inner light shines far and wide. Beautiful. So you're making a difference in your life, in your world, doing your light work. So don't forget that you matter, that you are helping people. I think you might even be helping people more than you even realize. Renewing your life. Ooh, interesting. Radiant vitality is filling my life. It's interesting because there's a lot about your person releasing baggage. And then look, you're releasing baggage too here. And you're becoming more clear, open. You're letting go of all that pain. Soaring into joy. Childlike wonder fills my life. Beautiful. So you're becoming more childlike, getting in touch with your inner child, and feeling more just whole within yourself. And then emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. Beautiful. So you're really becoming, I think, unconditionally loving and just like really, really coming into your light, coming into wholeness and kindness as well. So these are also good affirmations to say to yourself as well. Okay, I'll get some last messages from your person now. What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? I think you're so precious. You are so incredible. I want this to last. We could have it all. Yeah, definitely. I just want to treat you better. You're in my memories for life, and I only have eyes for you. Very sweet. Let's get their overall energy towards you. What is Pile Two's person's overall energy towards Pile 2? What is Pile Two's person's overall energy? We have the Magician, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. So I think they're walking away from this deceptive behavior. This might be in the past. They really were being deceptive. They were hiding things because they were scared. They didn't feel good enough for you. But this Magician, they're stepping into their power and they are manifesting you. I feel like your person is becoming more confident. They might even be manifesting confidence as well. Let's see. All right, what does Pile 2 need to hear? This Pile 2 needs to hear. This Pile 2 needs to hear. So, ooh, we have two signs of travel, movement, change. We have the little boat, the little car. So a lot is being left in the past. A lot is being healed. This is cute. This says forever. I don't know if you can see it. So this is forever. We have this little fireman hat. So it's like your person's, I think, stepping into their bravery as well. There's also a lot of heat and passion from that. We have the number 3 on the dice, which is Ascended Masters. Throat chakra activations here. Your person wanting to communicate their truth to you. You have the number 3. Oh my gosh, 3 came out twice. So 3-3. You're definitely connecting with Ascended Masters. We have Miracle here. So expect miracles. And interestingly enough, we have the little bee charm coming out. So that's also a symbol of miracles and blessings. So 2 miracles. And then this is you guys being eternally connected here. You guys are, you can't really separate yourself from each other. There's this beautiful cord here. All right, Pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Sending you abundance and bliss, and take care of yourselves. All right, bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. It's lovely to have you. I hope you are doing well. Right. Messages from Pile 3's person to Pile 3, please. Messages from Pile 3's person to Pile 3. Messages from Pile 3's person to Pile 3, please. Messages from Pile 3's person to Pile 3. Messages from Pile 3's person to Pile 3, please. Messages from Pile 3's person to Pile 3. I think that's good. So we have the Moon, the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, the Lovers, the 10 of Cups, 6 of Swords, Page of Swords, 3 of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Sun. And then a few more I'll get into in a second. So the Moon and the Lovers. So yeah, your person has really, really deep feelings for you here with the Moon. They might be keeping them secret though, because this is kind of about mysteries, secrets, the unknown. So there's also some shadow work maybe being done here, but they do see you as their love. They see you as their divine counterpart is what I feel. They have really, really deep feelings for you. They feel like you guys are meant to be together. You were made for one another. And so they really want to be with you is what I feel. It could be secret though with the Moon. They might be keeping this kind of hidden within themselves at the moment. But we also have the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So yeah, they feel this soulmate energy here with the 6 of Cups. And they feel that you guys could have it all together here. They really feel like you could live your lives with each other and really just spend a lifetime enjoying each other's company. With the 6 of Cups, I feel like this relationship also might bring up some inner child wounds here for your person. Because the Moon is showing me that there's something going on in your person's subconscious here. There's some blockages around love maybe being worked through that might have happened when they were kids or something. But it's like this person is healing that so that they can have this long-term happiness with you here, because that's what they really want. They don't want to lose you also. The 6 of Cups, I feel like, again, also kind of reminds you of your person feels very vulnerable with you. Like, you bring them back to their childhood state. They feel very soft, very tender with you. And it might be kind of a new feeling for them to feel so soft and emotional. I think, especially if your person is the masculine in this connection, or just Everyone has masculine, feminine inside of them, but it's like you've opened up their feminine side, especially if they're predominantly kind of the masculine energy. They might have repressed their emotions or just not really been very in touch with their feelings, but I feel like you've activated their divine feminine inner self. So that's why they have these very soft, lovely, sensitive feelings towards you. And also I feel like they really want to give you love there too with the Six of Cups. Um, we also have the Eight of Swords. So there's something your person is freeing themselves from here. It could be limiting beliefs. It could be a karmic situation. That can also be karmic, is having those doubts and fears. But this is the energy of them leaving this behind. They're walking away from something that maybe kept them away from you also. So if there was something that your person has been stuck in for a while that has prevented the two of you being in union, this person is leaving that behind with the Six of Swords, because you can kind of see all this choppy water. It's like it wasn't a good situation, whatever it was, even if it was just them being trapped in their fears. It wasn't pleasant. It was very scary. This person felt very alone, very isolated, and so they're wanting to leave all that behind so that they can come into reunion as well. And the Six of Cups is about reuniting with people from your past as well. So if you thought that this person wasn't planning on coming back to you, they really are, and they want you to know that they are returning to you. I'm hearing all paths lead home to you. So they really want you to know that, Pile 3, that they are being called to re-enter your life, because there is definitely a super strong soul connection here is what I'm feeling. And this person feels that it's like they're magnetized to you. It's like they know that they belong with you. So we have the Seven of Swords and the Page of Swords. So this is kind of interesting. I'm hearing your person is stepping into honesty. They're becoming a more honest person, but it's like kind of a lot for them to do it, is what I'm feeling with the Page of Swords. It's like your person maybe is having to learn how to not be deceptive. Maybe they used to lie a lot or just hide their feelings to protect themselves. They're very strategic with how much they showed of how they were feeling their emotions. Like they act like they didn't care even if they did. But I think this person, because they're leaving all this baggage behind, and I think that's what kept them trapped. It's like this deceptive behavior, lying. It's like we trap ourselves in our web of lies with the Eight of Swords. So it's like maybe this person's even reflecting on how the Seven of Swords behavior, this deception, left them trapped in a situation that they didn't like, or just didn't feel like they could come into your life because they were feeling guilty or something. But with the Page of Swords, the pages are kind of immature or just too young. It's like they're experiencing something kind of for the first time. So the Page of Swords is very honest. Like all the court cards of the swords are very honest people. They're very, very trustworthy. Um, you can really believe what they say. So I think it's like your person is cautiously stepping into becoming a more honest person here, which is really good. It's like it's hard for them though, and I think they're learning. So that's really sweet though. I feel like your person wants you to know that they are becoming a better person as well. We also have the Two of Wands here and the Three of Cups. So again, planning for a reunion with you here, planning to revisit this connection, planning to come back together with you. They really just want to enjoy life with you there with the Three of Cups. They just want to have a good time with you, celebrate life, celebrate the journey that maybe you guys have both taken on this connection, and just really come into friendship. Maybe for a lot of you, it's like maybe you guys were very close friends and lovers, but maybe the friendship got damaged by this deceptive behavior. And I feel like this person really feels like they want to bring the love and the friendship back to this connection. They want to, I think I'm hearing, reestablish trust as well. Maybe this, again, this deceptive behavior made it really hard for you to trust them because you didn't really know what they wanted, or you didn't know, like, because you could just, I'm sure you could tell they were hiding things, and you were like, I don't even want to deal with you anymore because I don't know how you feel, and you're just confusing me and hurting my feelings. And so it could have been, this person really bothered you. And I think they realize that you deserve better, you deserve the truth. And I think they're learning to value other people's perspectives and learn that they can't just be manipulative all the time, because it is, it's just not good for their soul. It's not good for their people to confuse other people all the time because you're too scared to show your truth. You know what I mean? But of course, it's all just inner fear wounds that causes people to do this. So ultimately, it's a lesson. But again, definitely planning here with the Two of Wands. I feel like also with the Seven of Swords, this is a certain degree of strategy. It could be that they're also having to strategize how to extract themselves from a situation that causes a distance between the two of you, whatever that is, like emotional or physical. We saw the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So this person is feeling very passionate for you. They want you to know that they are very highly motivated to come towards you, because they're also feeling very attracted to you, wanting to be intimate with you. I think you've also given them some inspiration to leave a situation as well. And it's like they really are desiring you here. They want you to know that they really want you, especially with the lovers. This is very sweet, very passionate, intense energy. They really are craving you, is what I'm hearing. The Four of Pentacles and the Sun. What I'm seeing from this is like your person is really holding on tightly to this connection. It's like they really don't want to let you go because they feel like you add so much happiness to their life here. The Sun. They don't want to lose this beautiful, happy life with you that they feel like they could have. Or maybe you guys did have this beautiful connection at one point and then something happened and they want it back. They don't want to lose, but your light, I feel like your light matters so much to them. I'm hearing like they really feel lost without you. Either there has been a separation, and when you guys are separated, they felt very lost without you, or if there is a separation right now, they feel like you are their guiding light, and I think they really they really need your light to show them the way, is what I'm feeling. Because you are this source of unconditional love and beauty. And I feel like you've given more love to them than I think they've ever received before. It's like no one has ever cared for them as much as you have cared about them. Like no one has ever shown them as much love as you have. No one has ever even maybe noticed them as much as you do. Like you really, really love this person, or that's how they perceive it. And it's like, I think they're really grateful for the fact that you love them. Maybe they sometimes wonder why you love them, but it's like they feel very blessed to have your love and care in their life. We have the Hanged Man, so this person's definitely having some realizations here. They're starting to understand things as well, like your side of the story, like your half of things. They're starting to see the bigger picture in all of this as well. And if I'm hearing like they're walking a mile in your shoes, which is to say that like they're kind of maybe replaying events in their head and seeing how it would have felt from your perspective, maybe even seeing how things that they said or did or this deceptive behavior would have been really, really hurtful if you had done it to them. And so they're starting to really have a lot of compassion and empathy for maybe the things that you've been through in this connection. And look, we have the Knight of Swords. This is about communication and again, coming into your life with truth. I think this is also about them freeing themselves here with that sword, seeing things for what they are, maybe even seeing karmic situations for what they really are, seeing the truth of this connection, and they want to like rush into your life here for a new beginning because they have this deep love for you here at the Ace of Cups. They want a new beginning in life and they want to ground this connection as well. So I feel like your person is feeling highly motivated to return to you because they've learned some important lessons about, I feel like honesty is one of the most important lessons that they've learned, just emotional honesty and feeling like you don't have to be you don't have to lie to people to keep yourself safe. Like you can trust. I think your person had trust issues. That's what I'm getting. That's why they lied, is because they had trust issues. They felt like the only way to protect their fragile heart was to, hide things from people and not tell the truth. All right, let's get some clarification. Clarify the Eight of Swords messages from pile three's person to pile three. Clarify the Eight of Swords, pile three's messages to pile three. Clarify messages from pile three's person, pile three. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Let's see, what is this? Okay, interesting. So we have recognition and reward. So it's like this person feels like this connection is very rewarding. They feel like this is like a gift. I feel like a blessing from the divine here. With this Nine of Pentacles energy, they feel like this is, again, a blessing. They feel very grateful to have you. This is the material harvest. So it's like this is a very valuable, lucky sort of connection. And see, with the High Priestess here and the World, it's like they're really starting to end out some cycles, see the bigger picture. I think with the World, that's like coming into a sense of oneness with others. And that's kind of what I was talking about with your person starting to understand things from your perspective. It's because they're starting to see the interconnectedness of all things, and that the things that they do unto others hurt them too. That you can't just run around hurting people because eventually it catches up to you karmatically. And so I think your person is starting to see how being kind, being honest, being loving to people, it comes back to you like tenfold when you're like that, because they're seeing things from a higher perspective with the high priestess. They're tapping in with their intuition. They're getting clarity. It's like their third eye is waking up is also what I'm feeling. And again, we have the Lovers coming out. So it's like they're wanting to free themselves from these things that hold them back from true harmony, from unconditional love, from true love, because I feel like they're starting to see how this is true love, and it's like they need to honor that is what I'm feeling. They're realizing that. Clarify the Seven of Swords messages from pile three's person to pile three. Oh my gosh. Um. So yeah, they're seeing the light here. This is the Sun card. They're achieving enlightenment. They're seeing the truth behind the negative actions that they've done. And then this is the Six of Cups again here, memories of love, because they're reflecting on how sweet and beautiful this connection is, how wonderful you make them feel. Um, it's interesting. We have the Nine of Swords here. So it's like this person has really been suffering in silence. They've really been going through a lot. They've really been hurting is what I feel, but it's like because they're fixing these core wounds. Also, for some of you, your person maybe has a really hard time opening up about their pain. They might have a hard time talking about their feelings, but we have the throat chakra coming out to show that this is being healed. A lot of this could just have been communication issues that your person that was what was keeping them trapped here, is just an inability to express how they were feeling. So they might have come across as like very confusing to you. You never really understood where they were coming from, how they were feeling, but we have the Eight of Wands coming through for accelerated motion. So this is positive action, moving forward, them wanting to take actions there with the Knight of Swords as well, wanting to move this connection along and wanting to, yeah, turn this Eight of Swords trapped situation into freedom. This person wants to free themselves from something, from whatever holds them back from you. This person is like determined to, yeah, completely free themselves because they just can't, I think, handle the separation anymore. And it's like they just don't want to be away from you. And I'm going to clarify the Four of Pentacles as well. Clarify the Four of Pentacles messages from pile three's person to pile three. Clarify the Four of Pentacles, pile three's person's messages to pile three. So we have emotional loss. So it's like, again, I kind of was saying like they felt like lost without you in their life. That Five of Cups energy, really sad, really missing you. They want to overcome these obstacles and challenges to be with you as well. So if there are obstacles in between you, they want to really be brave and step forward and move beyond these, let go of these burdens. Because they're stepping into their power here with the Leo energy so that they can have a new beginning here with the Fool. So your person is really becoming their divine masculine self. They're really stepping into that Emperor energy, that confidence, that bravery, feeling like they deserve to be happy maybe as well, you know, starting to really pick themselves up maybe after a really hard time as well with that suffering and silence. I think there was a period where your person was having like a dark night of the soul or something, and they really were suffering. But I feel like that suffering and really delving into it has helped your person really awaken, is what I'm feeling. Um, all right, that's some more messages from them. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person really want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person really want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person really want to say to pile three, please? But too many, but these ones. Even if I don't always say it or show it, you really do mean a lot to me. And that makes a lot of sense because this person maybe had a really hard time showing their feelings, showing their true emotions with the Seven of Swords, but it's like they always did care about you. When you love me, I feel nirvana, very beautiful. Um, I'm thinking about all the things I would do to you if I got you alone. Yeah, definitely that passion at the Ace of Wands. I want to go on romantic dates with you, very sweet. So they want to take you out. They want to be romantic with you. I think you've opened up the romantic side. You blow my mind. Your face is the only one I see. Your name is the only one I hear. So yeah, they're not paying attention to anyone else for sure. It's like they're very distracted by you. We've been communicating through dreams, and our union is a cosmic event. So this is a very powerful soul connection, I feel. There's a lot, I think, of divine timing, divine intervention that has happened in this connection. I feel like a lot of angels and other spiritual beings are helping this come together. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three, please? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? The heart wants what it wants, and what mine wants is you. So I think this is about their heart fighting for this connection, that maybe their ego was causing them to run away, to be dishonest, but it's like their heart knows that it's you that they want. Can you feel my heart calling to you? So their heart is calling to you. My mind is running wild with fantasies of being with you, and I see my reflection in your eyes. So it's like they see themselves in you. And again, that's why, like, if they've hurt you in the past, they feel really bad about it because they've experienced maybe seen the situation from your eyes and really seeing their dark side, maybe even through it. What else does pile three's person want to say? You help me to see the point of life. Thank you for showing me the light. So yeah, with the sun, you are their light. What else does pile three's person want to say? I worship your light and inner beauty. See so much about light, inner beauty. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I feel so much sweetness and bliss with you. Being in your presence feels like absolute heaven. Oh, and you are my favorite person in the entire universe. So that is so sweet. It's like you really are their favorite person. They really adore you. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's? This is interesting. We exist within each other's hearts. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three, please? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I desire intimacy with you on every level. So they want that spiritual, emotional, and physical intimacy. They want to be totally wrapped up with you. You changed me so much for the better. I hardly recognized who I used to be before you came into my life. So you really changed them. I had no idea how much pain I was in until I met you, and all of my repressed emotions and trauma came flooding back. So this person's been very shook by this connection. I feel like they've been triggered a lot. I'm surrendering to my love for you. I feel so deeply connected to you, and I'm making healthier choices for myself. So yeah, your person's becoming healthier. They're becoming wiser. I feel like maturing a lot as well. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I'm consumed by my desire for you. Yeah, they really want you as well. A lot of sexual energy coming through. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? Oops. Let's see. I know I have hurt you and it makes me so sad. You're the last person I ever wanted to hurt, and yet I did because of my inner pain and wounds from the past. I've shed so many tears over you. My body belongs to you. I'm very sensitive to your words and actions, and I want to be wrapped around you so tight. And I promise I will return to you when the time is right. So this person really wants to be wrapped around you because they really miss you. They're also very sensitive to you. And they're really sad, I think, when they think about what they've done to you, how they've maybe hurt you in the past. It's like it really makes them cry because they feel like you guys are meant to be together and they didn't want to hurt you like that, is what I feel. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say? My heart is telling me that we belong together. I want to kiss your whole body. Every time I look at you, I melt inside. I don't want to be with anyone else. You're the only one I feel any desire towards. Interesting. And even when I don't say it, you can see in the way I look at you how much I adore you. So this person has really deep, really, really deep feelings for you, and they really don't want anybody else. And it's like they have all this passion and desire for you, but it's only for you. And it's like they just don't get that feeling with anybody else. What else is pile three's person, this current energy towards pile three? What else is pile three's person's current energy towards pile three? Says will. So it's like they're willing this into creation, and that's kind of that Chariot, Knight of Swords energy. Even the Six of Swords too. It's like they are wanting to manifest this into their life. I'm also feeling Magician from that. We have balance. So yeah, wanting to balance things out here, wanting to heal this connection, balance themselves out as well. And then abundance. This is a really beautiful card. So they feel that you offer them a sense of a lot of abundance, a lot of bliss, a lot of hope. It's like you make this person feel Very rich, like emotionally rich is what I'm feeling. See, what else does pile three's person want to say to pile three, please? What else does pile three's person want to say? So they want to say that you will receive answers from them because we have the answers you need are coming here. So they want you to know that you're going to see the truth of this. They're going to tell you how they feel. I think when the time is right, because they're stepping into their confidence here, and they want to tell you that they are, I think, letting go of pride, but really healing themselves because. I think the Seven of Swords energy is definitely like a lack of self love, self confidence, which is why there's that need to protect themselves. But it's like because they are stepping into healing their self esteem, it's like helping them to bring that love to you as well. Let's see, let's get some more cards here. All right, what lesson is Pile Three's person currently learning? What lesson is Pile Three's person currently learning? What lesson is Pile Three? Oh, a bit too many. I'll take those though. Um, so it looks like they're learning a lot though. We have humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same but on different paths. So they're starting to really become humble. That's what it is. They're starting to let go of that pride, that ego, starting to see that you are a person with emotions that deserves to be treated well, and that they have a responsibility in some ways to treat others with kindness. And then evolution, you realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So they're starting to really see the lesson in things. They're starting to evolve. And then let's get some what you're learning right now. And then what is pile three currently learning? What is pile three currently learning? What are you currently learning, pile three? Oh my gosh, so much energy here in the cards. What is pile three currently learning? Creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. So you're starting to tap into your creative self. You're starting to, I feel like, birth new things into your reality. Maybe you're doing your spiritual work. And then you acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow, virtue. So you are encouraging your person to grow because you are so spiritual, you are so loving. You are inspiring them to step into their highest potential, is what I'm hearing. Their highest timeline, their higher self as well. Advice for pile three, please. Advice for pile three. Looking deeper, deep within me is a majestic radiance. Wow, so you're really seeing yourself for who you are, that you are magical, you are radiant, you are a very divine being. For advice for pile three, please. For advice for pile three. Savoring pleasure, I fully embrace bliss in my life. So that could be an affirmation you say to yourself. You could really take time to nurture yourself, cherish yourself. Healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. So you're really forgiving the past, letting go of the past. You are ascending. And then cultivating prosperity. Wow, the abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. So you're stepping into prosperity and abundance. I feel like you're really learning how to manifest stability, especially monetarily. And I feel like also spirit is really rewarding you for the work you've put in spiritually to cultivate this prosperity, to cultivate this abundance. And so I feel like you're being very rewarded and very blessed because I feel like also your virtuosity is helping you to attract these blessings into your life because spirit is seeing that you have really been working on yourself. You've really been in service to the divine and to others. You haven't been selfish. I feel like you've really been um, a healthy balance of love for yourself, the universe, and other people. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I know we are. I know we are telepathic with each other. Interesting. So this person definitely knows you guys have a telepathic connection. Listen to your heart. We have walls up. So it's like your person is telling you that maybe they've had walls up with you in the past. So it's like that's why you guys maybe have to communicate telepathically in a way. You make my heart pound. You really get me, like you really understand them, and then you feel good. So you feel very energetically good to your person. They feel very safe with you. What else is pile three's person's overall energy towards pile three, please? What else is pile three's person's overall energy towards pile three, please? What else is pile three's person's overall? Ooh, a bit too many. Just take those ones. So we have Temperance, the Page of Cups, and the Empress. and the Five of Cups. So yeah, this person really, really wants to, oh, wow. Yeah, this person really misses you. So they want to manifest you here. They want to bring you into their life. With the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, this person wants to bring love to you. They want to come forward to you. They want to heal things. They want to balance things out here with Temperance because they see you as their Empress. They see you as their ultimate divine feminine in their life. What does Pile 3 need to hear right now? What does Pile 3 need to hear right now? Just says liberty. So this is about, again, about your person freeing themselves from things, being liberated. We have XO, so they're sending you hugs and kisses. You have the key to their heart here. This is a writing of an olive, and that's like extending peace here. They want peace in this connection. This little magic carpet, it's like your person wants to fly in and run off with you. We have the letter J, which I feel like stands for justice, again, balance. This little fox is, again, about strategy, planning, what their next move is. This horse, this stallion, it's like your person wants to charge into your life. That reminds you of the Knight energy, kind of like Knight of Swords rushing in. I love you to the moon and back. This is a little love letter. It's like they want to send you a message of love, and the letter I. All right, Pile 3, that's what I have for you today. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Sending you abundance and bliss. All right, take care. Bye-bye.